So what do you have for us, Ronaldo?
Okay, let's look at Manchester United game, and we can see there is hope for United fans because they gave a very good performance over the weekend. And Chelsea went on to win against Aston Villa, which was a very great result for them.
Which has changed Aston Villa's current position.
Sure, that's for sure. And right now, Man City is still
Struggling.
on that
Losing
losing streak. So you see, there's a whole lot to talk about. So
all right, so as there is a whole lot to talk about, let's shift our attention to the results of some of the games that took on during the weekend, and we start with the English Premier League. The English Premier League, as Arsenal, Man City, Leicester, and the rest keep on their good works. Let's say Brentford stunned Leicester City by 4-1. West Ham United were stunned 5-2 by Arsenal. Crystal Palace Newcastle held with a draw there. We have Nottingham Forest back on their winning streak again. Chelsea playing well, very well this season, won against Aston Villa. Manchester United, it's been a while since they scored 4 goals in a game, and they did it with Ruben Amorim. We had Marcus Rashford and Zexek on that score sheet, and also Tottenham Hotspur's Fulham ended in a 1-1 game, and Liverpool keep on their winning streak. They were able to beat Manchester City, and some news I saw is Liverpool has beaten both what's the name, Pep and
Ancelotti within 5 days.
Yeah, yes, and it's a great news for Ancelotti. He's doing much more of the work now. We can see Liverpool has improved their form, but we are just hoping they don't decline like a team I know. I'll mention their name. When we get there, we'll talk about them. Yes, they started very well, but as I told you. Right, let's shift our attention to the current standings of the teams so far in the league, where the teams are being situated. We can see Manchester City currently at 5th. Someone who used to be on top is currently at 5th. So on the table we have Liverpool on first with 34 points, Arsenal second 25 points, but the gap is very wide, 34-25. Interesting. Chelsea on third with 25, Brighton fourth, and Manchester City currently sitting on 5th. Yes, so that is the standing so far we have in the league. Do you see Manchester City progressing or changing? Because things are not going well currently for Pep Guardiola.
With this kind for Man City, they will go down. Maybe they will discover crude oil, who knows?
Yeah, I'm sure they might discover something because they had a lot of injuries. But I feel this is a time that we have to say Rodri has been the holder of Manchester City.
Yes,
now Rodri is not there. We don't know how things are going. And the coach keeps on putting Kevin De Bruyne on bench. Even though he's back from injury, we don't know his intention. Whether he's going to pick us by surprise during the Christmas break. Because during the Christmas festive season, they play. England keeps on playing the league. I don't know if he's trying to use that routine to rest the players and take off within that time. We don't know what Pep is trying to do, but here lies the case. Man City's form is currently 6 games played so far, and they've lost all those 6 games. We don't know how Pep is going to respond to that, but people are saying Pep is going to be sacked, but I don't see Pep going to be sacked.
He just extended his contract, so I don't think they will sack him.
Yes, and Pep has also done a lot for them. Won them the Champions League. He has also won a lot of leagues for them. Charlie.
Yeah.
So I don't think Pep is going to be sacked over there. Now let's shift our attention to the Spanish La Liga. The Spanish La Liga. It was a stunning win for Las Palmas. Yes, stunning win for Las Palmas. This is where some of the teams, what's the name? Some other teams like Real Madrid were happy. They really appreciated what happened over there. Because if Barca loses, it's a win game for them. Current form on the league. Barca lost by 2-1 at home. They were currently having a celebration, and the celebration was sports.
Yeah,
yes, 125 years. Yeah. And what's the name? Las Palmas Sports the celebration for them, but let's keep a hold for them. We don't know what it is for them in future. The game was centered around Lamine Yamal for some time, and he has been on injury and it didn't go well. You could see that if you really watch the game, they were trying to do some things, but it wasn't going to because the Las Palmas defense were really strong. But Las Palmas had some couple of chances to also hit them back with more goals, but they also failed in that round. So the results we have for you is Barcelona lost by 2-1 against Las Palmas. Alaves Leganés 1-1. 3-1 for Espanyol against Celta Vigo, and 5-0 for Atletico Madrid against Rayo Valladolid. I think Atletico is currently playing well.
Yeah, they are playing very well.
This is a turnaround for Atletico Madrid. I don't know if it is the Real Madrid fact or effect over there, but this is a really turnaround for them. And on Sunday, we have Villarreal 2-2 against Girona, and Real Madrid 2-0 against Getafe. Rayo Vallecano lost 2-1 against Bilbao, and Real Sociedad 2-0 against Real Betis over there. So these are the results we have for you. And looking at the table, looking at the table, still Barca is on top with 34 points. Madrid currently sitting second. Barca has played 15 games. With 34.
Madrid is having
outstanding game to
so
play. So
if Madrid wins, Madrid will come on top of the league.
Yes, so currently Madrid has played 14 games with 33 points, and Atletico 15 with 32, Bilbao also with 15-26, and Villarreal 14 with 26.
Yeah.
Yes, so I think the La Liga, there's a bit of competition in the La Liga right now, because looking at the top three, the point difference is 1-1-1. Yes, so 1-1-1, Charlie, anyone can overtake. That is it. So that is currently the standings for the Spanish La Liga. Now let's shift our attention to the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga, whereas we have Dortmund Bayern played their El Clasico of the season. It wasn't easy, but if you really watch that game, Bayern really suffered.
Yeah, Bayern suffered until Musiala had that last minute header for them.
Bayern really suffered. They were currently fighting for a draw, but they had to struggle to get that draw. And if they had lost, I think Vicente will be very hot. RB Leipzig, for some time now, I've not seen their performance, or they keep going down match to match. Champions League is not going well. Look at their League 2, there are matches that they feel they should win and they are losing. I don't know what's going on for them.
It's very sad, but RB Leipzig, I think they need to find solution to such situation, because it's not looking good for them. And looking at Wolfsburg performance this season, I don't think RB Leipzig should be conceding 5-1 against this Wolfsburg team. Yeah.
And it's very bad, but we hope for the best. I don't know if there will be something will be done about their coaching staff or something. They should find a solution to that. Yes, Freiburg keeps on their winning streak, and Leverkusen is also back in form currently after that 4-0 loss against Liverpool in the Champions League. It hasn't been easy for them, but they are trying to get their grind back. And Mainz, Hoffenheim, 2-0 against Hoffenheim there. And Eintracht Frankfurt, surprisingly, I'm not surprised about their performance. They keep what?
They keep winning, and Mamouche keeps scoring.
Mamouche is currently the top don over there. He's making the team stand out well. So kudos to Mamouche there. Now let's shift our attention to the current standings of the German Bundesliga. We have Bayern sitting on top with 30 points, Frankfurt in second place with 26, Leverkusen third with 23, Leipzig, they keep losing but they are still on fourth. It's confusing, just like Man City. And Dortmund also there with 20 points on the fifth position. So what has been your take? Who do you see winning in this Bundesliga?
I think this is in the Bundesliga will be between Bayern and Frankfurt.
Well, okay.
Looking at the other teams, they haven't been consistent throughout the season. Looking at Bayer Leverkusen, games that he's supposed to win, then he'll be drawing, and Leipzig like this, you shouldn't be conceding 5 goals against Wolfsburg. And Dortmund too, their current form isn't good, so I think Frankfurt is the only team that's pushing Bayern, that's chasing Bayern for real.
That's
And
good to good.
Bayern too, you can see they are not ready to give up. They will go for the title, so it's gonna be a hot race. Let's see what will happen at the end of the season.
All right, so you take us through the Italian Serie A, the results so far. The only issue is the Inter Milan Frankfurt game was abandoned due to
The Fiorentina game.
yes,
There
I
was
feel
a medical situation which a player had a cardiac
arrest, yes, on the field, and this takes me back to Dramina, our own Rafael Dramina had the same situation when he was playing, and at the end we lost him. But here lies the case, we were able to get this player back to life. And
it was a good news for everybody.
Yes, everyone, and I feel this is a time he has to sit down. We have to sit down and talk to him to either put the football aside or something like, because it will be late if it happens again. Yes, because Rafael Dramina had been roaming from clubs to club looking for good chance to play in a better league, but he was able to get somewhere, and he was even the captain of the team. But the unfortunate thing that happened, we feel if I were to be that player, I'll just put a standstill on the game, but we don't know what will happen. White, let's say foreign players like this, they have ways to
maybe they will have a solution for him. Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, but it has happened to one of their players before. I think one of their captains also died some time back in a hotel. I don't know what happened, but I learned it was also like a cardiac arrest. He was sleeping, next day woke up, he was gone. So he had just to know what is going on, but we hope for the best in future.
Sure. We wish him all the best.
So just take us through the results we have over there.
Looking at the Italian league, Parma hosted Lazio and it was a 3-1 win in favor of Parma. Then we moved to Juventus game, which was a 1-1 draw versus Lecce. Torino was home, but Napoli scored them 1-0. And this evening, which is Monday, AS Roma will be playing against Atalanta. So we wait for that result this evening.
Yes, so as we wait for that result this evening, let's look at the current standings.
Napoli is still on top, 14 games with 32 points. Atalanta 13 games with 28 points. Currently they'll be playing this evening, so let's wait for that result. And Inter is sitting on third with 28 points. Fiorentina fourth, 28 points. Lazio fifth, 28 points. It seems they are all having 28 points.
Yeah, looking at the Italian league, I would say now it has become competitive.
Yeah, that's true.
It has become competitive because Lazio's form then, Lazio was part of the top 3, top 5, let's see, but sometimes some seasons they decline. Top 10 we're very struggling to get there. But this season you can see the teams are really putting in the effort to get there. So I think the Italian league has been competitive because even Juventus is not getting it easy over there in the Italian league because
the likes of Atalanta, Fiorentina, who knows?
Juventus is set on the table.
It's really competitive this season.
Yes, AC Milan used to be 1 to 5,
but even AC Milan is struggling currently.
But they could score Real Madrid.
That one is different case for another day. So
so like sometimes the struggling teams, when they get to Europe, it's a different ball game altogether. And I feel that is something. AS Madrid faced them during the break.
The preseason
and Madrid lost again.
And they lost again in the Champions League.
It wasn't easy. So this is the results. AS Roma Atlanta will be playing at 7:45. So after the game, we'll know where Atlanta will fall. And I know with this game, we'll have the lives of Lukman playing today. Yes, Adekuma Lukman will be starting today. Yes, so that's the good news for my friend Nigerians out there. All right, so let's shift our attention to the French league. What do you have for us in the French league?
With the French league, PSG was at home and they held a 1-1 draw with Nantes, and Marseille scored Monaco with a 2-1, and Lyon was playing against Nice and it was a 4-1 win for Lyon. Then Montpellier and Lille had a 2-2 draw. Then we look at the standings. PSG is still on top with 33 points, playing 13 games, and Marseille 26 points, Monaco 26 points, and on the fourth we have Lille with 23 points, Olympique Lyon with 22 points at fifth.
All right, so these are the current standings in the French league. So viewers, what are your take? How do you feel the weekend should have been? I knew most of the investors were sad this weekend. People were unable to cash out. Yeah, because the lives of Barcelona, early kickoff on Saturday.
Early kickoff.
Yes,
yeah.
they really spoiled people's day because they lost their game. Everyone bet on Barca to win the game by a straight win. It was a, let's say, a faller game for them. But
Very
Barca
easy
was
game,
unable to produce
very
results.
bad,
So
yeah.
people were up to the task that they have lost a lot. People were unable to talk. And Manchester United also make the weekend very entertaining.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I can see some Manchester United fans have started wearing their jerseys. They are proud to be United fans. And here lies a case. Manchester City, please, if you know you were just joining Pep Guardiola in his terrain, he's winning now, you are a City fan, please return to your rightful club. Return to your rightful club. Omatiaka, 6 games, 6 losses for Pep. We don't know where the problem is, but we feel Pep has to do something.
Yeah, Pep surely has to do something because you can't keep on losing up and down just like that.
But I heard of a story where Pep has been making the senior team boys play against the junior side, and always the junior side wins them. And I don't know how true that story is, but if it is really true, then I think Pep should give more of the junior boys some chance to play. Yes, because these are players where boys where when you give them the opportunity, someone like Raul Asensio, who had known Raul Asensio had performed after giving the chance to stand in for Militao. And when he came in, his first delivery was a goal that brought in Jude Bellingham's first goal of the season.
That's true.
You see, after that, he had continued to play. Even the game against Liverpool, Madrid was losing, but he was.
But he was one of the best players
Yes,
on the field.
He was still giving it in, and on Sunday he proved to us. And Carlo Ancelotti came out saying that if the other players come, they have to fight for their position.
That's true.
And we've gotten the news that Raul Asensio is going to get a contract extension, which means
that's a good news for him.
Yes, which means it will be very difficult. The likes of Alaba has started training with the ball, but it's not really training with the squad. He has started training with the ball, and Tchouaméni is also back. Militao will be out for long.
Yeah.
As Carvajal also be out for long. So this is where we have to have it in mind that the young boys are the next generation, as the way Barcelona have been doing. We just give them the chance. Yeah. Raul Asensio has given the boys their leverage that they can also be in the first team. If you watch the game against Madrid and Getafe, this guy, is it Rodriguez or so? He was the leading foreman for Getafe. He's a Madrid boy. He's on loan. He's on loan at Getafe. His performance yesterday was good. We saw some of the boys also that came. We sold one guy to Getafe yesterday. He also performed very well. So this is where we have to give the chance to them to also play. So I feel City is giving the young boys a chance, but he's not doing much well. They should find a solution to that.